Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Flodesk subscriber on WooCommerce purchase. So let's suppose I am running an online store and I am managing all my sales with the help of WooCommerce. Now I want that whenever a new sale happens in WooCommerce, a subscriber is automatically created in Flodesk and then this subscriber is automatically added in that particular segment. As I completely want to automate this process, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between WooCommerce and Flodesk. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take WooCommerce where I will receive new order, and then in my action application, I am going to take Flodesk where the subscriber will be created and then this subscriber will be added to that particular segment. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Flodesk subscribers in segments based on WooCommerce orders. For this, we are going to create automation between Flodesk and WooCommerce with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in. But if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to add Flodesk subscribers in different segments based on WooCommerce order, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created and I want to select this all automations and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add Flodesk subscriber in different segments based on WooCommerce order, which means whenever there will be a WooCommerce order on my store, the subscriber will be added to that particular segment based on that order. Which means whenever I will receive order in my WooCommerce, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So whenever I receive WooCommerce order, and then action says do this, then add subscriber in that particular segment. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take WooCommerce and then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new order created. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my WooCommerce with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my WooCommerce account. So this is the app dashboard of WordPress and WooCommerce is the plugin of WordPress. So I've installed this and over here on the left hand side, I can see this WooCommerce. So I will open this and then I have to click on the settings. Now in the settings, I can see all these options where I have to click on this advanced and then over here itself I can see this webhooks option. So I will open this. Now I have to click on this add webhook and then first I have to name this webhook and then I have to put the status. I want the status to be active and then I have to select the topic. So whenever an order has been created, I want this webhook to trigger this workflow. So order created and then in the delivery URL, I have to provide the webhook URL which I am provided in the Pabbly Connect workflow. So here let's first name this webhook as test and then put the delivery URL. So this is my delivery URL. This webhook URL is my delivery URL. So I'll copy this and paste that over here. Now I have to provide the secret and then I have to select the latest API version. And then after selecting and adding all these details, I simply have to click on the save webhook. So the webhook updated successfully. Now let's open my Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down, I can see that as soon as the webhook has been added, I have received the response over here. Now I have to click on this recapture webhook response, and do you wish to recapture the response? Then click on this yes. So now I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I need to do a purchase or the test purchase in my WooCommerce store. And if Pabbly Connect capture that response, this means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect, that connection is successful. So let's quickly open my WooCommerce store. On the left hand side, I can see this products. I'll click on this all products. And then let's say I want to get this multicolor t-shirt. So I'll click on this view, and here I will click on this add to cart. And then if I scroll down, I can see this proceed to checkout. So I'll click on this, and then over here I need to enter some dummy details before making the payment. So over here, let's say my first name is, so here I have added my first name as new, last name as user, my company name as demo company, then the country is India, street is Old Street, town is city, state is Madhya Pradesh, pin code is this, phone number is this, and the email address is new222@pabblytudes.com. And now I have to click on this place order. I have successfully placed this order. Thank you. Your order has been received. Now as soon as I've placed this order, these details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's quickly open my Pabbly Connect workflow. And here I can see that I have received the response. The product was multicolor t-shirt, and then the lead name was new user. Then the company name was demo company, city was Bhopal, address was Old Street. Then the email address was new222@pabblytudes.com, and then this was the phone number. So all the details I have received in my Pabbly Connect as soon as I have made the purchase in my WooCommerce, and this shows that the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect is successful. And now whenever someone will make the purchase, I will start receiving the response here in my Pabbly Connect. Now moving on to the next step, whenever there is a purchase in my WooCommerce, I want to add that subscriber in different segments. So if I scroll down, I can see this action step. I have to open this and select my action application as Flodesk, and then my action event as create or update subscriber. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, click on this save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then click on this connect with Flodesk. Now I have already logged in my Flodesk account, and that's why I just need to grant away some permissions, for which I need to click on this allow, and it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization, and here authorization successful. So Flodesk is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is I have to select the field in which I want to select the email from this drop down itself. Next I have to select the field value. So I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received the response from my WooCommerce, and when I click on this field value, I can see this WooCommerce, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. So I have taken the field as my email, and the field value will be the response that we have received, which was this one, new222@pabblytudes.com. Now I need to enter my first name. So my first name was new, and then I have to enter my last name. So I will follow the same process and enter my last name as user. Then send opt-in confirmation emails to subscribers. I want to select this as no. Opt-in IP, opt-in timestamp. I have not received these details, so I'm going to leave this blank. Now I will follow the same process and enter my mobile number, which was this one. And then I have to enter the company name. So the name of the company was demo company. So now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request, And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Now I need to open my Flodesk and check whether this subscriber has been created there or not. So I'll open my Flodesk account, and this is my audience section, and under the audience I will be able to find the subscribers. So if I refresh this once, here I can see that I have created this subscriber new222@pabblytudes.com. The email address was this, then the first name was new, last name was user, company name was demo company, and the mobile number was this. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and I have to add this existing subscriber in a particular segment. So I'll scroll down and add one more action step and select my action application as Flodesk again. And then in my action event, I have to select this add existing subscriber to a segment. And then I have to click on this connect. So now as I have an existing connection, I am going to click on this save. Now over here I need to map the email address of the subscriber. So if I click on this, I can see the response, the WooCommerce and the Flodesk response. And if I click on this Flodesk response, the email address was new222@pabblytudes.com. So this is the email address of the subscriber that we just created in our Flodesk account. And now I have to select the segment. So if I scroll down, I can see all the segments that have been created in my Flodesk account. Now I have to select the segment. So if I click on this, I can see all the segments that have been created. And I want to select this WooCommerce. Now I want to add all my subscriber in this particular segment, which is WooCommerce. So let's open my Flodesk account. This is my Flodesk account. Over here I have created all these segments, and I want to add all my subscribers in this particular segment, which is WooCommerce. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and now after selecting and entering the email address, I am going to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response and my subscriber has been added in that particular segment successfully. Now let's open my Flodesk and check whether the subscriber has been added there or not. So let's refresh this page once. And here I can see that I have instantly created this subscriber and added it to my particular segment. Now to check this once, let's open my WooCommerce store again and make some another purchase. So let's say now I want to get this designer evening gown. So I'll click on this view, and now I'll click on this add to cart. Then if I scroll down, I have to click on this proceed to check out. And now I'm going to enter some dummy details in all these fields. So here I have added my first name as latest, last name as user, company name as test company, country India, street address is Old Street, city Bhopal, state Madhya Pradesh, pin code is this, phone number is this, and the email address is latest@pabblytudes.com. Now I am going to click on this place order. And here I can see I have successfully made the payment and made this purchase. Now this subscriber should be created and added in that particular segment. So let's open my Flodesk. So here let's refresh this once. And I can see that I have created this latest@pabblytudes.com as the subscriber and added this to that particular segment. Now if I scroll down, I can see the first name was latest, last name was user, mobile number was this, and the name of the company was test company. Now to summarize, we took WooCommerce as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We made a purchase in my WooCommerce and received the response here in Pabbly Connect, after which we moved to the next step where we wanted to create this as a subscriber. So we took Flodesk as an action application where we took action event as create or update subscriber. We entered all these details with the help of mapping, simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response. And then we moved to the next action step where we took Flodesk again because we want to add the subscriber that we just created in that particular segment. So we took Flodesk as our action application, and then we entered the email address of the subscriber and selected the segment. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and added those subscribers to that particular segment. So we successfully created automation between WooCommerce and Flodesk with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.